Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Anthony Davis, Lakers aware of current Western Conference positioning. With their win on Saturday over the Cleveland Cavaliers, their fourth straight and ninth in the last 10 games, the Los Angeles Lakers finally saw their seed in the Western Conference improve. Thanks to the dominance of Anthony Davis and a 19-0 third-quarter run, the Lakers jumped ahead of the Sacramento Kings into the 8th spot. This is a huge difference if the Lakers can maintain or improve this spot. Getting out of the play-in tournament is still possible, though unlikely. But staying in at least the 8th spot would mean the Lakers would have 2 chances to win 1 game in order to qualify for the playoffs. And even though the team has continually preached focusing on each individual game and not paying attention to the standings as a whole, Davis admitted the Lakers are aware that they moved up in the standings and can continue to rise if they keep playing this way. "We know the position that we're in and the opportunity that we have," Davis said after the win over Cleveland. "Today was a big opportunity to move up to 8, which we did, but I think what's understood doesn't have to be explained, and we all know the position that we're in. What we can do with 4 games left, so just keep stacking, keep focusing on 1 game at a time, and continue to build on what we're doing, especially on the defensive end." The Lakers are currently just 0.5 games behind the New Orleans Pelicans for the 7th seed, which would give them 2 home games in the play-in tournament if needed to advance into the playoffs. But the focus and mindset that Davis, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and others have been speaking about over the past few weeks must continue. The Lakers are currently just 0.5 games behind the New Orleans Pelicans for the 7th seed, which would give them 2 home games in the play-in tournament if needed to advance into the playoffs. But the focus and mindset that Davis, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and others have been speaking about over the past few weeks must continue. Defense is where the Lakers hang their hat, and the abilities of Anthony Davis on that end of the court are a main reason why they are capable of shutting teams down for stretches. The improvements for the Lakers have been noticeable, and Davis feels the team is close to where they want to be defensively, even without Jared Vanderbilt. "We're really close. We're covering for each other, we're talking," Davis said. "Obviously, we're missing Vondo. I'm not sure when his return is, but AR is taking on a lot of big matchups. We're confident as a defense. We're all stepping up defensively just to cover for the big piece that we are missing, but I think we are on the string right now defensively." Anthony Davis, Lakers are really close to where they want to be defensively. The story surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers has been the same for a couple of months now. They appear to be an elite offensive team capable of scoring at will thanks to a balanced attack, but the defense largely rests on the shoulders of the elite Anthony Davis, who is in contention yet again for Defensive Player of the Year, although he is once again unlikely to win the award. And while the offensive-heavy Lakers have been the story since the team began its turnaround back in February, recent stats suggest that their defense may be having its own late-season push. Over their last 10 games, a 9-1 stretch for the Lakers, LA has the number 5 ranked defense in the NBA. They rank 4th over their last 5 games. Davis is no longer having to pull the entire weight of the defense, and while the return of the defensive-minded Gabe Vincent has helped, it has been a collective effort from Austin Reeves to LeBron James and everyone in between. That's why Davis believes the Lakers are nearing where they want to be defensively as a team. "We're really close. We're covering for each other, we're talking," Davis said. "Obviously, we're missing Vondo. I'm not sure when his return is, but AR is taking on a lot of big matchups. We're confident as a defense. We're all stepping up defensively just to cover for the big piece that we are missing, but I think we are on the string right now defensively." The Lakers have not looked this good defensively all season long. And it comes at a perfect time with the play-in tournament nearing. While the Lakers' offense was bordering on elite, it was becoming clear that their style of play was not going to translate to playoff success. Now, they are finally playing a brand of basketball that can win games, and even series, in the postseason. In their final 4 games of the regular season, they are hopeful to keep that up and go into the playoffs with as much momentum on their side as possible. Los Angeles came home after going 5-1 on their road trip and faced another tough Eastern Conference opponent in Cleveland. However, the Lakers took care of their business and were able to make it 4 straight wins and, more importantly, moved up to the number 8 seed. Davis sealed the win for LA in the fourth quarter because he came up big defensively. Davis has been dominant this season and looks like someone who's ready for postseason basketball. When explaining the team's turnaround, Davis said the Lakers are enjoying playing together. Lakers' $215 million star target predicted to get traded this offseason. Trey Young, one of the 2 Los Angeles Lakers' top offseason targets, will be the next star to get traded, Bleacher Report's Greg Swartz predicts. Despite recently clinching a spot in the East play-in tournament, it seems inevitable that the Atlanta Hawks are headed for a massive shakeup, Swartz wrote on April 7. Swartz illustrated how the young DeJounte-Murray pairing proves to be unsuccessful for the Hawks as part of the reason he believes a trade is inevitable. In addition to these damning numbers, the Hawks are 20-28 this season, with Young and Murray sharing the backcourt duties. The Hawks had a 2-1 record when Murray sat out and Young played, while they are 12-9 with Murray leading the way since Young underwent hand surgery in February. Murray has flourished, averaging 25.6 points, 5.6 rebounds, 9.1 assists, 1.8 steals, and is shooting 37.3% from the three-point line since Young was sidelined. The Hawks' unsuccessful attempt to get meaningful offers for Murray, including from the Lakers at the February trade deadline, also suggests they could fetch more value for Young than Murray. Young, the 5th overall pick in 2018, will be on the 3rd year of a 5-year $215 million contract next season. He will have 2 guaranteed years after this season, with a $48.9 million player option for the 2026-27 season. Young averaged 26.4 points, 10.8 assists, 2.7 rebounds, and 1.4 steals while hitting 37% from the three-point range on a staggering 9 attempts per game before he was announced to be out for the remainder of the season. A Cluck Sports client like Lakers superstars LeBron James and Anthony Davis, Young reiterated his commitment to Atlanta while keeping an open mind for a potential move. "They've never won a championship in Atlanta," Young said in an interview with Bleacher Report's Taylor Rooks on Tuesday, March 5. "Like doing that, like me getting drafted, it felt like it was a match made in heaven. This is something I want to do. Like I can defeat the odds here too. So for me, my whole vision was always to be here, like my goal was to win championships. Bring people here with me and build this championship culture here, dynasty here. But who knows, like it's your 6th now. And who knows? Like for me, I want that championship." Appearing in the Pat McAfee Show on February 15, ESPN analyst Kendrick Perkins said a star who is a match made in heaven for Davis is coming to Los Angeles. "The Lakers need to stay in path and get through this season," Perkins said. "Have a run because another superstar is on the way this summer. I can't reveal who that is, they trust me not to add this information out who that player is going to be. This superstar actually is the perfect fit, not only for LeBron James, like it's a match made in heaven for Anthony Davis." When pressed to give more clues if this player is a shooter, a guard or a center, Perkins doubled down on his earlier description. "I will say this. It will be a perfect piece for Anthony Davis," Perkins said. While Perkins did not give any clue, Young's playmaking and outside shooting seemed perfect next to Davis. ESPN's Dave McMenamin reported on January 23 that the Lakers have 2 stars on their radar, Young and Cleveland Cavaliers' Donovan Mitchell. The Lakers have discussed internally the possibility of packaging 3 picks, along with players they already have on their books, to pursue a bona fide star, such as Donovan Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers or Trey Young of the Atlanta Hawks, team sources told ESPN, McMenamin wrote. "And you, fan, what do you think of the situation of Trey Young? Leave your opinion in the comments.